am here to report a crime, to announce a tragedy, I can't speak, I'm that upset, that nobody told me that this game existed. It is a role-playing musical game based around Greek mythology. I love Greek mythology, okay? That's why I adored Hades so much, you know? I don't like roguelites. I played that because it was Greek mythology and I loved it. And nobody told me that this game existed. All I know is what it says here and what it says on the like little blurb it says it. I don't know anything else. I don't know how the game works. I just knew immediately I had to play this game. And I hope it doesn't disappoint because I'm excited. I'm very excited to play it. So let us begin the game. Act 1. I was expecting there to be a title there.
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there. That
cannot be a good feeling. If you're, I assume, auditioning and 2 of them are asleep on the floor.
They showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Okay, that's good. It couldn't be worse. Maybe we should try that. You're trying to make me feel better. Well, I mean, you just said that you were after change, so I can't imagine you feel too terrible. So, you know, maybe we should try that. Getting naked on stage and having everybody sleep through it. Oh my god, that would be terrible.
We should consider that. We could be the Naked Band. Coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah,
you
I'm
should,
gonna go with a hard no.
Brian.
Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Do you need to wait for the
Grace,
person who's going to give you a
I know you've
ride?
been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
You're the best. I don't know what's wrong with me, if there is actually anything wrong with me. I'm floundering, am I? She's my friend. I guess I can be a bit truthful to her. I don't want to romance her just yet, because I don't know who she is.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing is going the way I thought it would. I feel like I'm this close to...
Punching something? Do I need to back up?
Screaming, more like. Not that anyone would
Freddie
listen.
would listen.
Well, I'll always listen.
Yeah.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
So are we dating? Or are we best friends? I came to the thought we were best friends. Best friends and roommates. But I could be wrong. I guess there is an option to be like all lovey-dovey with each other, so you could be girlfriends.
Lost at sea,
Oh,
with no sails,
that was a weird noise I made.
not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. just me. Everything I set upon unravels.
I need to stay say stuff during this, but I'm just sat here being like, oh my god, it's so good.
Wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free.
Yeah, she definitely belongs in the band. She's got a gorgeous voice. Who's coming in? Is it a god? Is it Freddy? I'm gonna say probably a god.
Cold waters, no star to be seen.
That's awkward.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I
Calliope.
heard you from outside. My name's Calliope.
Calliope.
You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks.
She's a
I'm
muse,
Grace.
I believe. I don't know what she's
Are
a
you
muse of.
here for the audition, or?
If there is even muses. I mean, specific muses for specific things.
Yes.
Or whether they're just all a collection.
Yes, I am.
Like, is she the muse of music, or is she just a muse? Yeah, she didn't seem sure about that. But it's kind of like, would I be like, are you sure you're actually here for the audition? Or is it more of the, that was a weird thing, she better be here for the audition, so let's hear her sing? I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. It's not even like a really hard decision. This I can see that this is a pointless decision, but yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it so far. I am a fan of musicals as well, so I'm like, it feels sacrilegious to talk during the music. Because I'm like, I want to listen to the music, but also, you know, you're not here to listen to the game. Well, you are, but you're hopefully here to also hear my thoughts on it as well. But yeah, I mean, why else would she be here in this gym if not to do her audition?
Okay. Did you bring an instrument or some music?
I kind of bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well,
Are you okay?
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any?
Oh, she's singing to us, is she? I've just noticed the guitar earring as well.
lost at sea.
Though I'm about to rest,
They're singing to each other. That's cool.
you still have your life.
Like, it's the same melody and they're singing different things, but they're sort of having a conversation, I guess, a little bit.
No star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
That's a nice thought. In your face, this Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing and everyone likes her more for it. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. I don't know. I mean, I can see that this sort of game is like, you pick one of them and you go with it, which I think I'll go for what seems right in the scenario. And I think, you know, this isn't a problem. This is just her singing her feelings. So she should be singing with her soul, with her thoughts and a heart on her sleeve and all that. So we'll go for charming this time. the lights turned green. Is that because I chose charming? Yeah, because it's changed back now.
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right.
That's more than fine.
I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
You aren't hit. Oh, if I'd gone for the clever, I'm guessing that I'd put points in that and I'd be able to choose that. So was that heart one earlier? Was that a charming choice or was that just a romance choice? But what was I going to say? I was going to say something and I've forgotten what it was. Never mind. It wasn't important. It must not have been important, but okay. Have we met before?
It's really weird. I feel like...
She's a muse, of course. Every
Have
time
we
we've
met
had that
before?
music.
I don't think so, but artists often find me familiar.
What does that mean?
It means I've traveled in many circles.
What does that mean?
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Oh, yeah, that is what I remembered about, yeah. When I went with Charming and she started singing with, like, maybe I should lean on my friends, I was like, I definitely made the right choice because that tied into what I was doing with my friends when I was, like, you know, answering the question truthfully and stuff like that. So I'm like, yes, she's trying to. Like, we're being honest tonight, okay? This is an honest night for Grace.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask.
I really like the art style of this game. Just the hand-drawn quality of it makes it feel like a story, you know? Especially with it being Greek
About
mythology.
the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in if you want to
You know,
be,
with them
that
being
is.
like stories and
I hope to
epics
see you
and
again,
poems and
Grace.
stuff.
Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
So that's my first Greek goddess that I saw, maybe, probably. But yeah, I really like the art style. The like hand-drawn element of it that it looks like. How did we get back before
Did you miss your
Freddy?
keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'll get help.
Oh, God. You're hurt. I'll get help.
No. No, you have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey,
Yeah, I probably should have asked what was happening, but
Calliope!
if somebody's injured, you're not gonna ask what happens when they're
Please?
bleeding out.
Please, come on.
Oh, so is it sort of like a god dies and then something else has to take their place so
What
that
is
it
that?
never dies? So now we're a muse? That was a weird thing. she's dead. Oh no. I'm not too upset about it because I've only just met her. Who are you then? Apollo?
Oh, I can wait.
Hermes.
Take your time.
I thought because of the light, it was like.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Is she dead? I think she's dead, and I think I know she's dead. So who are you?
Hold on. Who are you? How did
What
you
is
get here?
what is going
Through
on?
the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
No, I don't know. The chorus? What is that?
Chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay?
You're just gonna
How
give me
bad
more
you saw a
questions.
shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
What's gonna happen to the body? Is Fed gonna get home and see the body on the floor? Because how am I supposed to explain that to her? Ooh, this is cool. So the chorus, are they the rest of the muses? Because I think there's like 9 of them or something. 7? Oh, that's an Athena thing. Is that Athena? Or is that just a pet?
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
How do I get back?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Come back!
Yeah, I'm probably not going to touch anything because I've still
Okay.
got blood on my hands. Can I
Yeah.
wash the blood
I'll
off?
just wait here and, not touch.
The owl is watching me. I feel like that might actually be Athena. That's touching. That's touching stuff. That's putting your feet on the deck. Oh, what are you doing, love? I really think you should wash your hands. Don't touch anything. Ask the owl if you can have one. May I? Hello. Oh, I like her cape. I like her side eye.
Our beloved sister, the last
Athena.
of the Muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
I immediately do not
yes.
like her. She's
My.
too nice.
You have had quite the day, haven't you?
So... Who are you?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
Oh, so many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived.
You didn't
through one
answer
of
my
Hermes's
question. Who
portals.
are you?
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom.
Nice to meet you, Athena.
This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion.
Hello. He
as
looks
always.
sad. That's
The
not good.
wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love.
Oh, hi.
And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen
Hello.
of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain.
Oh,
All
does
of
that mean
us
Zeus is dead?
hidden in your modern world.
Oh dear. And probably Hades as well, huh? Okay, you expect me to believe this?
You expect me to believe that gods, idols, have been living among us for what? Thousands
Yeah,
of years?
why would I believe that?
You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no. No, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all.
It's true.
If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means.
She's
The
very
only thing I do
condescending.
need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Okay. So gods are real.
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
Yes.
If
To
you're
all three.
real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days.
I
That
don't
doesn't
like the
mean
fact
we're
that she's the
hopeless, of
only one
course.
answering my
Far from it.
questions.
Yet, at the end of the day, we two are just people, trying to get by.
And you live here.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in
I
Europe.
mean, why
or-
not
On
New
top
York?
of a mountain.
I assume New York.
Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive.
God, Aphrodite is so
The
goddamn
mortals
gorgeous.
grow more and more clever
Her
with
dress
each
is nice
passing
as well.
century. Television. I do what I must.
I don't like the sound of that. Okay, so, you said I'm a god now, or what does that entail?
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now
How
too.
do I stop being a
And-
god?
An idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible
I
murderer.
didn't kill Calliope.
I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but
That's rude that you waited
I'm
until now
afraid
to
you
say
have
this.
to die.
Oh, we've got an option because we used the charming, so let's try it.
You want me to die? But that isn't fair.
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages, gone.
But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
Yeah, because I was stemming the blood flow.
It isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have?
This is
Let a
fucked
usurper
up.
remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But... this isn't justice!
Oh, am I gonna start singing at them?
You cannot hide from this
Everybody's singing, that's cool.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen.
So do we think one of these four killed Calliope? Or somebody else?
You have usurped.
She came specifically to us. She knew what she was doing.
Course to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies,
Oh, she's
these rules
singing
have been
faster.
the tools that she
You must know. I didn't
has.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the Muse is gone, now that she's gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see.
I don't know, I'm thinking it might be Athena. But I'm also suspicious of Apollo, who has not sung yet.
I disagree.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. They're like, what?
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time.
Yeah, that's what I
Apollo.
was saying.
Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but
Well, he's like the god of music,
I can't let
right?
you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole
I met her
idol?
tonight.
Then
I
we need
just
to find
learned
out.
this.
Don't you want justice?
Somebody killed her.
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Well, what about a trial?
Don't I get a trial? A fair hearing, something? Or is that not what idols
Put
do?
me on trial!
We aren't seriously considering this.
I mean, what does it matter? It's just
Very
like...
well. This one time. I
You
put a
know,
motion before
you
the
get a-
chorus.
you get a
Do we
little bit
allow
of
Grace
extra time.
the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
You can kill me later if I'm evil.
And there we have it.
What just happened?
What? What just happened? Am I free? Do I get my day in court?
I don't die tonight?
Yes, you shall. You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have
Yeah,
one
but
week
I'm
to
still
find out what
fucked.
happened, Grace.
How am I supposed to find out what happened
happens
to her?
after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
No. I don't think I should be asking them how I should find the killer. But yeah, this is surreal.
Not real. I fell down some stairs, right? I'm in a coma. A nice, normal coma.
Oh, would that were so. For then Calliope would still be with us.
Yeah.
You can wake up any minute now, Grace. Any minute.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few
I can't tell
rules.
anyone that I'm an idol.
Do not reveal
Yep.
our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you.
What about the body
Do
in
not
my
harm
apartment?
another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
That's all.
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Oh, I can have a cookie. Can I take a cookie? I would take a cookie if that was a choice. Okay, so day one, time to head home. Can I look in my journal? Okay, here we are. So we've got some characters. We've got Freddy. I only call her Farishta when I'm visiting her house. Her mum always makes these deep-fried honey snacks I love. Has been my best friend since probably forever. We used to make up rhymes while we skipped rope. It's been that long. We've come a long way from those days. Edge of Elysium is her band, and inviting me in was her idea. I was keen on joining since I haven't seen Freddy much since I left school, but it's been kind of rough going. I can sing, sure, and when we get to gig, it feels good being up on stage. But is this really my thing? I don't know. Okay, Calliope. God, I couldn't wrap my tongue around her name for a minute. I know Calliope was one of the Muses. Is that the same as being a god? But that's really about it. I don't know where she lived, what she got up to, or who her enemies were. I have so many questions. Like, how am I going to start trying to find out who killed her? Like, was it a mortal? It can't have been a mortal person. It had to have been a god. For one, what was she doing when she found me at the gymnasium? Was she just passing by, or did she plan that? How did she know where I lived? I keep thinking about what Calliope said to me before she died. She seemed so sad. Did she know this was going to happen? Most of all, why did she pick me? Well, you kind of bonded. She was like, I felt lost and adrift before. Like, maybe if she'd met you like a week ago or a month ago, she wouldn't have thought of you when she was dying. But the same night, probably. Okay, can we get down to Hermes, please? I'm a bit sometimes unclear about where I am on the menu because it's not as obvious. But Hermes is the idol who came to collect me at my apartment when Calliope died. I didn't know their name at the time, of course. Athena only mentioned who they were afterwards. I guess they're the god of doorways, maybe? I wonder if they can go anywhere with that power. Into bank vaults on top of a mountain across the world? Pretty wild to think about. Could Hermes have been involved in Calliope's death? They seem surprised, if not really broken up about it. Not that Hermes strikes me as someone who does much deep thinking. That's rude. They seem more like a kid, although I guess looks can be deceiving. Why did they have to come when Calliope died? And they did it right away too. Kind of suspicious if you ask me. I don't know, I mean, I don't know enough about Hermes, but I know that in the Hades video game, he helped Charon with the souls of the dead. So he'd like take them to the shore and leave them there, I guess. So that could be the kind of thing, you know, he's delivering her to the underworld. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, and I can believe it. She has that sparkle when you look at her, like she's one of those old-timey movie stars. She does look like that. All glamour and presence. I bet if she walked into a room, everyone stops what they're doing to stare at her. I stopped and stared at her. I was like, that outfit? Mwah. Why she's part of the chorus, I have no idea. She seems kind of quiet and sad, like she's busy writing some teary ballad in her head and not really listening to what's going on around her. If Aphrodite is behind Calliope's death, then she hides it super well. Maybe you just naturally learn how to be a great actress after 1,000 years or so. How would I know? I don't know. I mean, she's the one that I suspect the least. And then probably Persephone, then Apollo, and then Athena. I don't know why I just automatically assume it's one of the chorus. It might not be. But I don't think it's Hermes, and I feel like, who else could it be, you know? I don't know much about this Apollo. He's the only guy in the chorus, but he didn't say much of anything until he kind of defended me, I guess. At least he disagreed with the "you need to die" verdict. I guess I owe him one. If I actually owed anyone for giving me an extra week before they kill me, not so sure about that. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. Don't prophets wear long robes and speak in big booming voices? This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all of his clothes. Could he have killed Calliope? I can't take anything for granted when it comes to these people. And then Athena's supposed to be the goddess of wisdom, but how does that work? Is it a power of hers? Does she just know things? She's supposed to be really powerful, but how exactly? Mostly she just seemed like my mum, or anyone's mum. Maybe that's what she is to the idols. She's the mum who looks after them and keeps them going. She was all smiles and was even super sweet when she told me I had to die, like it would be no big deal. That makes her a scary mum, like the kind that demands to speak to the manager when things don't go her way, because things always go her way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's the cool mum. Stop calling her their mum. Like, I think Athena and Apollo are like half siblings. You know, maybe she's a cool mum, or maybe she'll keep smiling while she smothers me with a pillow, because she's thousands of years old and I'm basically nothing in comparison. And maybe she killed Calliope, and that makes me an annoyance because that means her murder didn't quite take. But then, why give me the chance to prove myself? Because it would look suspicious if, like, half of the chorus were like, hey, maybe she's not the one who did it. Yeah, if she really wanted me dead, couldn't she have just said, nope, no boat, let's nip this in the bud? Athena really seems like the type who'd do that, right? Idols are just so confusing. And then Persephone. What did Athena say about Persephone? She's the queen of the underworld. I had to look it up, but that's basically the idol version of hell. Why did you need to look that up? It's also not the idol version of hell. It's just the afterlife. Does that mean it's a real place? Like you die and you go to the underworld? Or maybe that only happens to idols. Mind you, Athena didn't exactly say Persephone was the queen of the underworld, did she? She said once the queen of the underworld, so she isn't any longer. And she's also the only idol that Athena didn't say was the god of something or the other. I'm willing to bet there's a whole story about that. About Persephone, yes. Whatever it is, it's pretty clear this Persephone hates me, and not just because she thinks I'm a murderer. Because don't they all think that? It feels personal. Those sharp eyes of hers wanted to gut me and hang me in a clothesline, so I'd better watch my back. Do you think she's friends with Calliope then, maybe? Maybe. But let's go back to my apartment. Let's go. End of the road. Hello.
Grace?
Freddy? Okay, there's nobody on the floor. She doesn't look shocked.
Grace?
Okay, good. She's been worried about me.
Hi.
Hi. You're kidding, right?
How long have I been gone?
When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
Wait, did something happen to you?
I don't want to lie to her. But I don't want to piss off the chorus. So I'm never going to say I became a god. I want to say you didn't find a body, but that's going to worry her. Make up a story.
Yeah.
I really hate that now I'm lying to
Well,
her.
if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you can say it's none of your business.
Who's this guy? What are you doing? Was it a
It's
hookup?
definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy?
Does
have you been
she
a secret
see
spy this whole
him?
time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace?
Okay, so she sees the horns. Good question.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns. Because I allow you to see the horns.
I like him then.
That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that.
Oh, he's
If you must call
fancy.
me
He's
anything.
fine. I like this
Pan,
guy.
of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but
I mean,
I assure you, I am the real
is it me breaking the rules if he's the one that's
I've come
telling
to
her
offer
this?
our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I was told not to tell any of them. Well, they specifically said the mortal authorities, but it was implied everybody. I couldn't tell anybody about this, and now you're here. I assumed either she wouldn't be able to see him, or she wouldn't see his mythical, his horns. And then he's like, well, she sees them because I wanted to see them, and I'm like, well, okay. Can we talk in front of Freddy?
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I
Oh,
drop my
yeah,
glamour
well,
and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she?
Okay,
She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay,
He's
Freddy.
sweet, but I
Have a
don't
seat.
actually trust Pam
Let's talk.
anymore. Because I feel like that was abusing the spirit of what they asked. And I think they would have
That's
meant it, you know?
Huh?
They would have meant Freddy as well.
Yes. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I mean, it felt like I had proof.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
It did.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Oh, I feel like this time I will flirt with her a little bit. You're the absolute best, because I feel like her world is like getting ripped apart from her, and this is the one static thing she's got.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah, I
It
don't
truly
trust him.
does.
I don't trust any
Speaking
of the gods.
killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
So, what's in it for you?
So you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
Not
My
for
dear
any other
sweet girl,
reason?
as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes.
I love Freddy's art
The
in
old
them.
tales
She
of
knows
the
the
gods.
things.
Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
Athena did say that there were a lot of like mistruths then. So how did you know about me?
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice.
I feel
How
like
did you
all
even
of them
know
know
I
that I
existed?
exist.
A little bird told me, if you must know.
That Athena?
Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be.
Yeah, they were a little,
So here I am.
a little much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So, what is in it for you?
I still don't trust you.
What
Nobody
do
does
you
anything
want?
for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Nobody did, but I
here
want to
we
know
go.
what you want.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
As of yet. So how do I know you're not the killer, huh? Do you have some sort of proof?
You could be the killer.
Anybody
for
could
all
be
I
the
know.
killer.
Come to mislead you, perhaps.
Maybe,
How
maybe.
fiendishly clever of me.
Possible.
Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
I'd want to see where he wants to lead me. Okay, because I don't have any leads. I would first like to know where the body went.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Okay. The chorus did start singing.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess.
that
Yeah, that was you.
kind of makes me
Okay,
more
but
suspicious
how
of
does that help me find
Apollo,
Calliope's murderer?
that he didn't get
Allow
sucked
me
into
to
it.
expedite the process of
I
understanding.
think he's also the god of music, so maybe he just
Now
didn't
then.
have to be.
close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
Powerful.
Ooh, what was that? Why is she so shocked?
Grace, you know that you're lost now.
Unless have we all been brought here and that's why she's a bit shocked?
I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy.
No,
This is all me?
No, I feel like that's him.
What do I do?
He's like the god of nature, right?
Now?
Oh,
Why not? Time's a wasting.
okay. All of a sudden there was like a time limit. I don't like that.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on? Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
I won't say you need saving. You're not drowning, you're waving.
Yeah, I'm not completely trusting.
It's so titillating.
Excuse me.
Grace, we gotta be careful. Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap about powers. He could be dangerous. What do you think?
Yeah, I trust her more than I trust him.
Loosen up now.
But relax, I've got this.
This is happening to me. This music makes sense to me somehow. But
Oh,
pulling
that look.
not what I need.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to
Oh,
me?
hell no.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A
I love this.
that you can
It's so
take
cool.
home. Whether you're mean, smart, or nice, guys. If you don't mind, guys, we'll find our way.
I mean, I don't.
our own.
Fine, so what happens now?
I can do whatever I want.
Well, you can't stop time, so...
Grace, I'm frightened. It's okay. I think I got this.
Get the both to sing together. I need them both, okay? This isn't good.
What are you doing? That wasn't me.
Was it not?
Will you stop screwing around?
Enjoy it.
He should be avoided.
Applaud.
Grace, who's it gonna be? Him or me?
Oh, I didn't make a choice. Oh, I think because
Girls, you all love your
I think because I was leaning towards it.
rescue that you can take home. Oh, you can see we're at home.
What I see, kid. Freddy,
Yeah. Oh,
you'd be far better off on your own.
I don't necessarily disagree with that.
Now you're just being silly.
I don't
Maybe the muse isn't feeling the
agree with
gravity.
it.
Or do you refuse and like ostriches happily stick
Like, I
your
don't want to
heads
just
in the
throw
sand?
Freddy away, but I do feel like he's helpful.
Your right hand. Freddy, you better leave her alone. Let me do what I do or she'll sink like a stone.
Lost girl, I know I'm not a lost girl, but
Yeah, she's kind of drowning in the power at the moment.
I don't know what to do.
But it was nice to sing
Should I
with Freddy.
stay with my bestie? This goat's getting testy. Won't be lost on my
Ah.
own.
I can't choose! Oh shit! I need help with
I'm
this,
sorry,
okay?
Freddy. If you're forcing me to choose, well,
She is forcing me to choose.
I guess
I
I've gotta
don't
go
want to
with Pan.
die, Freddy.
You're kidding me. Can't you see what he is, Grace?
I need him, Freddy. He can help me.
As opposed to me, who's of no help
I mean,
whatsoever.
I'd love you both to
That,
help.
my dear, is the power of a muse. To draw out the truth from within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your
I didn't like that. That did not make me feel nice. Yeah, I didn't have full control.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will only go where
I
it wishes.
regret choosing
A
Pan.
muse does not command. She evokes.
I should have gone
She
for like
elicits.
choose neither of them, but then I feel like I know
inspires.
neither of them, you know?
You find this helpful? Grace, he oozes... Ugh.
Grace is not wrong, dear lady. I am the most benevolent.
I don't
of
agree with that, but
benefactors. For all
Freddy,
your powers, you
I
still
have
need
a week
place
to find a
begin your
murderer
search.
or I will die.
And this I can provide. An address in the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Oh. Why didn't you lead
Of
with that?
Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense.
He is super
Now
untrustworthy.
this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Well, I guess that'll help you. It's weird to think of a god with a home address.
You're not coming along?
I should remind you
I
there
don't
is
want
an
him to come
element
along.
of danger.
Yeah, that's killed a god already, an
killer.
idol already.
Is on the loose. No?
Hmm. I guess you're right.
Someone who can kill an idol. Yeah.
I should track down Kaz and Brian. Honestly, just tell them you're okay.
Okay.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Bye. Oh, I feel like I fucked that all up. Like, all the decisions I made just, like, ruined every chance. Like, like, the time limits really messed with me, okay? The like, I've got, like, a certain amount of stuff to do, and then it's just like, wait a minute, wait, that's probably not the right thing to do. But I didn't want to just... I trust Freddy more than I trust Pan, but I feel like Pan is still useful, still helpful, still useful to me. So what has been added? Is it just Pan? Okay, so yeah, we've got extra stuff added. So Freddy was at the apartment when Pan arrived, so I had to tell her everything. Part of me feels bad for getting her involved, but I have to admit none of this felt quite real until I did. What I wasn't expecting was that Freddy would lash out at Pan the way she did. What's wrong with her? First she says she'll support me, no questions asked, and the next she's demanding I choose between her and Pan. It's so crazy. It is, like, I don't like the fact that she made me choose between the two of them. Like, couldn't she understand that he was useful? Like, I'm not saying that I'm gonna, like, devote myself, and I don't like that he now has a favor that he can cash in at any time. It appears Calliope was staying at an apartment, one that belonged to Persephone of all people. How did you know that? And it's actually not too far from mine. Could that be where Calliope was attacked? Am I crazy for agreeing to go check it out by myself? I want to know who took her body. That's what I want to know. There's nothing there, nothing there. I don't think... Yeah, nope. Persephone, nope. So Pan. I'm back the morning after going through the ringer, having just discovered that I'm some kind of ancient muse. And guess who shows up at my apartment out of the blue? This idol's name is Pan. Half goat, half sex on wheels. Or at least he seems to think so. Pan's one slick customer, but at least he showed me how to use my powers. Athena and the chorus didn't do that, did they? Sure, Pan wanted a favour back in return for cluing me in, but it's worth it. Without him, after all, I'd still be back at the apartment Googling Muse. I don't know. I don't trust Pan. I don't trust Athena, and I don't trust Apollo. Like, obviously, like, Persephone... I think I was right in that Persephone and Calliope were friends. Because, obviously, apparently, Calliope's apartment belonged to Persephone. And that might be why she's so angry. I don't know, but I should check out the address that Pan gave to me. That should probably be the thing that I do. The Muse's Hideaway, huh?